Every Tuesday afternoon, Talk Business and Politics. Business editor Wesley Brown and I sit down to talk about the biggest business stories of the week. And you can catch that podcast on the iTunes Store or through our website at talkbusiness.net. But this morning, you can catch Wesley Brown right here on the set of Talk Business and Politics. Welcome to you, my friend.
Oh, well, glad to be back again.
4 minutes, 4 questions.
4 minutes.
I'm going to ask the first question. All the topics are business. All right, my first question, wind or solar? Over the last year, Arkansas has announced a couple of wind and solar projects that will come online in the next few years. As the U.S. looks to more renewable fuel, which one of these nature-powered energy sources do you think is the big winner?
Well, the Energy announced a big solar project this week, but that won't be done to the end of this decade. But Arkansas has announced over probably the last 5 years several wind projects, and across the United States, wind is about 4% now, and solar is about 1%. So I think wind has a little bit more momentum than solar, and I think in the Midwest we have a little bit more wind. You have some sunny days too, but I think wind will win in Arkansas. So
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say solar energy has more potential here because I think that the technology has more opportunity and a chance to ramp up solar in terms of making it more exponentially available than the wind does.
Well, we'll see.
We will.
All right. My question to you, Home BancShares has been the last homegrown IPO over the last several years. Will Arkansas, we have a fast-growing startup community going on, will we have an IPO that comes out of our startup community over the next 5 years or by 2020?
I say no, and here's why I say no, is because I think a lot of those hot startups that you're talking about are going to get picked up either by private equity firms and taken to a bigger level. They may take them into an IPO. Or I just don't think that they're going to jump out and do the IPO on their own. I don't think that they're that big enough. But if I were going to give you 3 to watch, I'm going to name Privacy Star, Charles Morgan's group.
That's on my list too.
Okay. Nanomec up in Northwest Arkansas, possibly.
Maybe.
And we were talking about solar earlier. Pick a Solar.
Okay.
Might be one I would keep my eyes on as well.
Okay. Well, we
kind of disagree.
I kind of agree with you on that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, my turn. Race to $1 trillion in market capitalization. Apple or Walmart? Which one gets there first?
Well, I'm going to throw a curveball at you.
Okay.
One that you didn't mention was ExxonMobil.
Okay.
Right now, a lot of people are not looking at it because of the oil and gas prices are down, natural gas prices, and that's its business. But right now, it can go out and buy. It can grow both organically or through acquisitions. It can go out and buy a Murphy-sized company or another oil company. And if oil and gas prices go back up, it'll double in size. So my answer is ExxonMobil.
All right. Well, if I had to choose between ExxonMobil, Walmart, and Apple, I would say ExxonMobil too. But my second place finisher would be Apple. I think they get there before Walmart does in terms of market cap.
Yeah, technology is hot.
Last questions for you.
Arkansas banks have been a bright spot in the banking and financial sector. We have privately held Arvis, Bank of the Ozarks, Simmons First National, and Home BancShares, all fast-growing regional. Will any of these fast-growing regional banks be a takeover target in the next few years?
Yes, they're all takeover targets for the right price because their shareholders are going to demand it in the 3 publicly traded ones. But I'll throw you my curveball.
Okay.
I think that the least likely to be taken over is Arvest Bank because the owners don't have to sell it.
No, they don't. They got a lot of money
already. They got a lot of money already. So I think that the other 3 banks, Home, Ozarks, and Simmons would be hotter prospects for potential takeover, but I don't hear any chatter about that right now. But if you've asked me to look into a crystal ball, I put them ahead of Arvest.
Well, I agree with you twice this week.
It's not good.
That's not good.
All right. He's Wesley Brown, business editor for Talk Business and Politics. Great stuff. Good to have you with us.
Great to be here.